everyone, and welcome back to Freelance Heroism. First, we'd like to give some shout-outs to some guys that gave us some reviews over on iTunes. There's Raptor's Blood. We're glad you're enjoying our D&D with sheep jokes on your drive to work. We're happy we could entertain you.
We'd also like to give a shout-out to Irrational Sense. Thanks for listening to us. We're glad you're finding some favorite moments already. We have heard the audio quality concerns, and we are working on improving it.
All right, as I'm sure you already know, I'm Bubba.
And I'm Rachel.
And we're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out.
On this episode, Attack of the Ineffective Tomatoes. Last episode, the party woke up refreshed in the church. Father Donovic shed some light on the land they now found themselves inhabiting, and shared his renewed hope with some of the locals. The party met Ismark, son of the murdered Burgermeister and brother to Irina, whom Count Strahd intended to take for his own. Ismark pleaded with the party to take Irina to safety.
Meanwhile, the professional investigated a curious local named Colin, and after splitting the party, he and Chunakote encountered Mad Mary. She begged them both to find her missing daughter. As that happened, Adrian Ragnick learned that Colin had lied to them. Worried that the others were in danger, they went looking for them.
The party met back together and investigated the Burgermeister's home, where Irina shot at Ragnick. After a tense showdown, the two realized they were on the same side and became allies. The party offered to carry the Burgermeister's coffin to the graveyard, as no one else in town would help.
Alright, so you guys are actually going down the going back north up the main street towards the church.
Yep.
So
I'm imagining this. I'm carrying the coffin over my shoulder like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator movie, and Adrian's hanging off the back, just legs kicking.
And then Irina comes up behind you guys in armor that's too big, just quiet, just kind of solemn the whole time. So
Alright, we're going to make our way to the graveyard, where I'm going to locate a shovel, and then I'm going to dig a big hole.
I'm going to stop at the church and see if they have a shovel.
I'm going to ask Adri if she knows the spell Consecrate Ground.
Alright. So as Chunakote goes into the church,
Can you prepare it for another day?
I don't see it on my list. Check.
You see Donovic standing there just cleaning up the church, getting the pews ready.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm going to tell Donovan to bless me some holy water.
He nods. Alright.
So that way, as I'm digging the hole, I want to be able to, whenever I'm done, I want to bless the ground and hopefully keep his spirit where it is.
Understood. As you begin to dig the hole, you get hit in the back with a tomato.
Who threw tomato at me?
Go ahead and give me perceptions.
Am I back there with them, or am I still looking for the shovel in the church?
You're back there with them.
17.
10.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm still clueless.
No worries. You don't see anyone immediately, but you do see across the street about 4 guys leaning up against the building watching you guys intently.
Okay. I am going to gently put my shovel down.
No.
This does not bode well.
And I'm going to walk over to these 4 gentlemen. Did you throw tomato? And I want to look at their hands, see if there's any tomato juice on it where they squeezed it to throw it.
You find the tomato juice on the leader's hands. He's standing in the center, smug look on his face, looking up. What did you call it?
Tomato.
It's tomato.
You say tomato, I say government conspiracy. And I grab him by the throat, and I pick him up off the ground and slam him into the wall.
All right, give me 3-5. I called for a touch attack. I guess just an attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna run over.
Yuji's gonna follow.
That's going to be 19.
Oh yeah, you got a hold of him. So, okay, now are you? How much? I mean, are you like fully just like shoving him into the wall, or?
Oh, yeah.
All right, full strength.
Ah, boy.
All right, give me some strength damage in.
What do you want?
Shit. D4 plus your strength.
Okay. Where's my Gen Con D4? That one always does me well.
Oh look, Bubba ass. Shake it, shake it.
Work it.
Okay, that's going to be 8 points of damage.
All right, 8 damage. All right. Thug 1, 8 damage. All right, yeah, you see him definitely. He's definitely shook by the hit. But that's also.
And as soon as I do that, I'm going to say, it is not very polite to throw a tomato at man.
Is your AC over a 15?
Oh, yes.
All right, you feel a wood stick break against your shoulder as one of the guys next to him, like, just straight up slams you.
Okay. I've got another hand.
Hold on,
I'm going
Bubba.
to take my...
Hold on.
Okay. Go ahead. Let them all get their turn.
All right.
Oh, hell no.
All right, Chinakote. You see this pretty much go down. You see the half-orc across the street. He says something. The guy gets smart with him. He slams him up against the wall. The guy next to him tries to hit him and ends up breaking his stick against his arm. And now what do?
Putting an arrow in his ass. Fuck that shit.
How does that go?
I used to
Oh,
play a
fuck
soldier
that.
like you
Quickly.
till I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh, hell no. Oh, God. The hell did I get? 17.
You hit.
Hey, Duckling,
Good.
you're not doing a very good job of keeping us in line.
I know. Can Adri do something after this?
Of course, definitely.
Thank you.
Takes 8 points of damage from that, too.
Nice.
Bastard.
8 points. You see the arrow definitely digs deep into his shoulder, and he drops what's left of his stick. You can see some fear start to form in the other guy's eyes. Adri?
Oh, they're going to have some goddamn fear.
So, AJ's gonna run up and try to like put her little wood elf stuff between like her party and these townsfolk, and hold up her hands. And she has her holy symbol like on her neck. Can you hear me? It's like, let's not do this. This is a funeral. Like, apologize, because throwing a tomato was really rude, but clearly you don't want to get murdered. So,
I think that's an intimidation check.
Go
Wow,
ahead
the
and...
duckling is intimidating.
Okay, I'll take an intimidation check from the duckling with a backup roll, a d6
God,
from the half-orc.
Yeah, it would just be advantage.
All right.
David.
All right, just advantage? Okay. Intimidation with
Yeah.
advantage.
I rolled twice and take the high.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna beat it. Let's put 19 intimidate.
19?
I rolled an 18,
18. All right.
but plus one, so 19.
She's all excited about her +1.
All right.
Nice.
Adri's intimidation literally scares the thugs.
What?
Hey,
Yeah. You came in at the perfect time there. Adri's intimidation.
scares the thugs.
I'll leave you guys alone for what, 10 minutes? 10 minutes.
Intimidated by a
20.
duckling. That's beautiful.
The guy that's you're holding up against the wall just kind of looks down. He's like, the master doesn't want him buried here.
I pull him back and slam him back into the wall.
Roll me some more damage,
Don't
please.
give a rat's ass what the master wants.
That's going to be 9 points of damage.
You just killed him.
It's not lethal.
Oh, okay, well, he's knocked the hell out then.
So I waggle his little ragdoll body and talk to his friend. So who is this master that does not wish to have people buried in cemetery?
You see them look up to the castle behind you, up on the mountain.
Okay, I'm going to slap the one that looked at the castle. Just a slap.
All right.
17?
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay. 7 points of damage. And
You just
and
knocked out. You just knocked out the archer that Chunakote shot.
okay. The other guy, the one that's still standing, I look at him and say, "You tell Master we do not care what he wishes. This man, good honorable man, deserves a good honorable burial." And I go back to digging my hole.
I'm gonna keep my bow trained on him. Let him fuck with him again. I'm gonna big cushion that motherfucker.
Avery's gonna point at him and go, yeah, and then she's gonna go back with Ragnar.
I'm imagining I'm already halfway across the street. She's like, "Yeah," and then turns and hauls ass real quick.
Atta girl.
Yeah, you see the two remaining thugs kind of look at each other for a second. And they're like, "Yeah, I'm not telling him. He's gonna kill us." And they kind of make their way out, shyly, beaten, leaving their passed out friend knocked out on the ground.
I'm tempted to bury him with the Burgermaster.
So,
Way to hold your drink, David.
Does he have like long hair or anything? The guy passed out.
actually, yes, he does.
I'm gonna braid him into a couple of pigtails.
I thought for sure you were fixing to scalp him.
I was hoping he was gonna scalp him.
No, we're gonna braid him into a couple of pigtails. We're gonna put some pink ribbons on him. I have pink ribbons somehow.
I say you do.
Tie them with pretty pink bows.
All right. Pretty pink bows. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember this.
Subtract that from your inventory sheet.
Yep.
I'm a master investigator, and I have no idea where this is going.
As you're sitting back, Mr. Professional, you see Irina is standing next to you. She's like, "The big man really does care."
Yeah, whatever. I don't really pay attention to him. He's big, and he takes up more space than I do. So it's nice to have him in front.
But you two are friends, right?
Define friend.
It depends on what is.
Yeah, define is. Define.
That's a call back to Bill Clinton, kids.
Wow, timely reference, Bubba. You got any Roosevelt jokes in the barrel?
I have some that go back a little further than that, but they're not from mixed company.
So.
Or things that might go out on the internet, because it'll definitely ruin my chance of being president someday.
Oh yeah.
You're right on the career path for that. D&D podcast always leads to presidency.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
I'd vote for you.
Hey, here's the deal. If I can manage the wilds of Ravenloft, Washington, D.C. is no problem.
Hey, Bubba's campaign
That's what
slogan. Hold my beer, watch this. Alright, so as the digging in the hole goes, it goes pretty smooth, real quiet. You hit a couple of rocks along the way, but they're nothing to get past, and you guys are actually really just left alone after that. You really notice the town's just kind of like more vacant than it normally would be, if that makes
By at least two people.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely see the priest watching, he's watching, but ever since you guys ran the thugs off, you kind of, the town, just the sound that was coming from, it's quieted.
Nice. Good. That's the way I like it.
So,
And once the hole is dug, cover it up. Say some. Anybody else get an echo?
yeah.
No.
Yeah, I heard it then too.
Alright, so I'm going to cover it up. Then take the holy water, dash it. Then I'm going to pass it over to Adrian.
Alright.
Go ahead. Say prayer to whatever God it is you are worshiping. Cord, apparently.
Okay. And Adri will. She'll say prayer for the rigger master to find peace and continue on into whatever waits for after this life. Amen.
Irina's like, thank you both for that. Hopefully his soul will find peace and not be reborn. So.
Yeah.
That's why I consecrate ground.
She kind of shrugs. She's like, that's the problem with that's the problem with Barovia. Souls never leave; they just get reborn.
Ugh, that sounds tedious.
It does sound tedious.
Yeah, it's why Strahd is so desperate for me. He says, because my soul belonged to his beloved Katrina. So.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would fight this hard for you. I'm gonna look her up and down and be like, I would just find someone else.
She's like, if only he was so kind.
Yeah, we can't all be like me. I'm a real winner.
It's amazing you're not married, she says.
It is amazing. Everything about it's amazing.
Just you glow with such persona.
That's true.
You must have to beat all the goats.
All the women always say that. They always say, "Nice persona, bro," and I say, "Thanks."
What is bro?
It's a type of Korean noodle.
Ah.
That's Bo.
Oh, my bad.
All right. So, what is you guys' next plans?
I figure we're going to see Madame Eva, ain't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh.
Still trying to figure out what Adrian can. I'm trying to figure out what Adrian can do to bless this ground.
Yeah, I don't. Is it called something else?
Gentle repose, maybe. Like, I don't know. Anyway.
Just repose and not let things rot.
Yeah.
I used that in a bag one time. I used to cut off heads and keep them in a bag. I used gentle repose from our priests to not allow them to rot.
No, I'd never see you as the type that would cut off heads and keep them in a bag.
Oh, dude, the character I'm playing is a different guy.
Pound sign sarcasm.
Oh man.
The pound sign is. I'm like right on that place, like in time where I know what you mean by pound sign and hashtag. Like I get that there was a societal change, but it's like, come on, man. Pound sign. You want to use your rotary phone?
I had one growing up.
Ugh.
Yep.
How old are you, Bubba? You probably had one of those like Aunt B phones. You know what I'm talking about? With that ear cup.
Bring. Operator, connect me to 025.
I like how the joke there is not only that are there less than like 1,000 numbers, also that the first digit that you know starts with a 0. Like, you know the 25th phone call person ever. That's amazing.
All right. So, no worries. But Donovic comes out and promises you that he will watch over the grave himself and do what he can to protect it from coming back.
What? Hey, time out. Metagaming. Yeah. What level priest is Donovan?
Hey, you don't know.
I know, but I'm wanting to ask him if he has some kind of spell to consecrate the ground to keep this one particular corpse from fucking rising. Or is he just like a Catholic priest?
Yeah, one of those.
He's actually an acolyte. He's actually not a full cleric.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying that the guy caught his son sucking and locked him in the basement. Sounds Catholic to me.
But Nodovic says he promises you he'll keep an eye on the grave and watch over it.
Right on. Oh, and Dee, since you were late, you missed the God rap battle.
He did.
Oh. Was it good?
It was one-sided, and it was actually really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good.
Who was it? Who was
Bubba.
the host?
But Bubba laid it down, dude.
Oh, yeah?
I think we need a redo of it, Bubba. I think you need to read
Nope.
it again.
Nope.
That's what OBD. You're like from Wu-Tang. OBD. Old Bubba Downs.
Old bastard dirty.
Old bastard dirty.
ODB. All right. So yeah. Is there anything else you guys need to wrap up in town before you head out to go see Madame Eva? It is morning. Still.
He wasn't really a butcher, right? Or he was a butcher. He wasn't a shepherd.
Right. Well, I don't know that he was a butcher, like carving meat, but I think he might have been a butcher, like.
Well, you can ask Irina if you want.
Carving
She is
murder.
there.
Things.
So, I mean, Irina is there. You can ask her if you want.
So there is
The butchers.
Mr. Professional. No one asked you. If you have man's name, now would be time to come forth with some more pertinent information.
His name's Derry Bell.
Listen, son,
Oh,
do
they
not
was
make fun
Colin.
of Goat. Do not make fun of Goat. I have had all that I can handle of insolent assholes for today.
His name was Colin.
Yeah.
Boom.
Colin.
Colin.
There is
Colin.
man named Colin. I need to
Hey.
find Colin.
I bet
I'm
you
going to
say
put
Colin.
my finger at you, and I need to find the Colin.
He's the Colin Whisperer. Say it.
I am Colin Whisperer.
Yeah. My new ringtone.
Nice.
Yes. Oh God.
That's gonna be a weird alarm to wake up to. I am Colin. I'm up.
Man, you will never sleep past that alarm again.
Oh no. It's more effective the lower the volume is.
Oh man.
I'm like, oh.
These.
Are you guys going to talk to Irina about Colin?
I'm
Yes.
looking
Might
for
as
Colin.
well.
She looks up. She's like, Colin?
Yeah.
Dark hair, black, stands. She measures his height. Where's?
Yes, approximately 13 hands tall. Weighs maybe 3 stones.
He's the butcher.
Where can I find Mr. Butcher?
He finds you. He works for Strahd.
Now, if I would
We
have
can't leave him behind us. Can't leave him behind.
Tsunakote, do you think you can track Mr. Butcher from previous tracks that we had?
Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
She's like, a warning though
Hell yeah, I can.
about Colin. He's not one to corner.
I'm not going to corner. I'm going to murder. That
Well,
is it.
yeah.
You by far are one of the strongest things I've seen, but just don't underestimate Colin, especially under the night.
That's why I'm looking for him in daytime. It is morning. My logic is sound. I learned something from professional.
Yeah, I learned.
Hey, you can
I don't
beat
like leaving him
octopus.
behind us. I really don't like leaving him behind us.
She's like, I understand. But I mean, Strahd owns half the town.
Okay, then I murder half town.
Oh my god.
So she kind of looks at you like it's not their fault. They're just scared.
Well, Ragnar, if we can take out some of his strong arms, I'm thinking a lot of the regular people will turn away from him and won't be a threat.
I back
If
this logic. It's like
serving
bullying in
out
high
of fear. They're serving out of fear. Let's remove some of that fear.
It's like bullying in high school. Not that
Exactly.
I made it there, but
You heard stories.
I mean there was a time when I was known as Ragnar the Butcher. So I understand where this man got his name.
Irina nods. May I stay at the temple until you solve your...
I insist.
She nods.
That would probably be safest.
Isn't there, like, a vampire in the basement, though? Is that really safe?
She's like, oh, Donovic's son?
Yeah.
She taps her father's sword at her hip. I'll run him through.
I like her attitude.
Okay.
Donovic may not like it, but his kind killed my father, so...
As long as you are better against vampires than you are half-orc.
She was like... Calling his son a vampire is an insult to vampires.
Whoa. Sick burn.
It did only take one duck throw to get him down to our level.
She looks at you odd and like, I don't want to know.
No, you do not.
She's like, but on the bright side, at least I've stood toe-to-toe to Strahd once.
Yeah?
Yeah?
She rubs her neck. Yeah. It didn't turn out like I wanted.
Did we search her at all?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Wanted
Did he
maybe.
bite you?
Possibly.
So you're a vampire, is what you're saying?
No. I'm standing in the sunlight. She looks at you.
Well, he bit
She
you.
holds up her holy symbol.
Which one?
Oh, yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, do like a ludicrous kind of deal.
Dual-wielding holy symbol.
So, yeah, better come clean. So I found your dad's holy symbol and used it because I will be able to use it.
She kind of stops for a second, kind of looks at the holy symbols, and she reaches up and she actually touches them both with her hands. I'm not evil, and he hasn't turned me yet. He wants me human.
Yeah.
What, you think he wants a bride of human?
But he's not getting you anyway.
She smiles at Chunikote. She's like, thank you. But you think he wants a bride that's mortal versus an immortal? He just hasn't...
Do you think it's really fair for the entire village to suffer because you don't want to get an arranged marriage? Does that seems a little selfish, doesn't it?
No, it's not selfish.
That's one life versus the entire city. 3 cities, if I'm not mistaken.
Her life is important.
Right, but we're saying, like Spock says, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one, or one.
He's been enslaved
But
in
we
this
can
land.
prevent her from also being hurt, so.
I'm just saying that we shouldn't take it completely out of turn, that if things go really off the rails and Strahd's like real hard, that, I mean, one person, right? One person.
Nah. Now, Strahd's going down. Now.
You guys are so
All
inside
those
the box,
spirits.
it's disruptive.
All those spirits, no. He's got corrosive
Professional,
wolf
you
spirits.
do have
No.
valid point, Mr. Professional.
I'm just saying Strahd does have a lot of money. Look at that big old castle up there. We could be...
And once
He's
he's
not
dead,
going
we
to
can
pay
take
you.
it.
He's not going to pay you.
Well, one of his buddies already offered me a bunch of cool prizes to turn on you once. I'm sure Strahd could really...
Yeah, that's probably mine.
And you're only getting a part of it. You can get all of it if we wipe them out.
Look, I'm not saying that's a good point too, but I'm not saying that I will betray you. You know, that's not what I'm saying.
He's
I'm just saying
he
that
won't.
it would be disrespectful to both our union as friends or business associates.
He said,
And
friends,
didn't at least entertain.
he said,
Gentlemen.
friends, don't take that.
I must say time out. The court has told me that the vampire is full evil, and I cannot allow him to stand. So, Mr. Professional, if you choose to turn on me, very well. We will end our relationship at that moment. But until then, let us move forward and go track down Mr. Butcher so I can show him what real butcher do.
Yeah, I got a 22 on a track check, by the way.
All right. Before you guys go, Arena looks over at the professional. My brother gave you his sword, right?
Yep.
You may need that.
Yours?
No, the sword he gave you.
Right. But that's the same one as what I have. So, like, they're a pair. They're like a set, right? I should get both.
She's like, they're matching set, and no, you will not get both.
Well, we'll negotiate later. And then I'm just going to walk off in the direction that Chunikote is tracking.
Adri's gonna follow, and she'll jog over to catch up with Ragnick, and she'll say, "Hey, my voice also said that struck pure evil. So,
I tell you, you are talking to Cord as well. You just do not know it yet.
I'm the only one apparently not talking to Cord.
Cord speaks to you daily through me.
I wish Cord would shut up. So, Chunikote, what are you finding from these tracks here?
Oh, I'm hot on the trail already. I got a 22 for my check.
All right.
I'm actually jumping down on all fours time to time, like sniffing the ground even.
He finds some scat,
Wolf
kind of picks it up and tastes it. That's werewolf.
I'm writing that one.
As he does this, even Darrybell looks up like, huh? But no, you guys,
impressed the goat.
You guys pick up the trail back near Mad Mary's house where he left you guys in the street. And from there, you guys follow it actually south back towards the Burgermaster's house.
Okay.
But before you guys get there, it actually cuts east, and you guys end up following it actually up through this middle of the streets on the east side of town towards where you guys entered the town.
Okay.
So eventually it leads you down into an alley area, and you see a house in front of you. It's a darker house. A lot of the windows are blown out. It's definitely run down, and the doors actually, it's in shreds.
Okay. I'm going up to the door.
Yeah, that'll work.
Hey, the police always knock before they kick in a door.
We must be on our P's and Q's, of course.
I don't have a no-knock warrant.
God,
you
let's not
kind
even
of
entertain. You'll need a warrant to kick in doors.
you kind of hear like a groan from inside.
Okay. Sword in hand, doors coming open.
There's really not much of the door to kick open since most of it was in splinters. But you go in and you find a living room. There's cracks in the floorboards. The wood itself is actually rotted from lack of care. Go ahead and give me a dex check as you cross the floor.
Everybody?
Anyone that's
Dex
in the building.
save or just a dex check?
Dex check.
13.
Okay.
18.
All right.
I got a 9.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm rolling.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty certain I'm all right.
All right. So, Chunikote feels the board. Give me a dex save now, Chunikote.
Ding!
$16.
Nice. You feel as you step on one of the planks, it gets loose, and you feel it begin to break under your weight, and you're able to step off of it in time before the wood actually goes through to the floor. The rest of you, as you guys walk, you feel the same kind of spots, but before they break, you're able to take your weight off and shift as you walk, so you don't actually plow through the floorboards into the base as you guys continue through the house.
Is there a basement? Like, does it look like it'll break down into a basement, or does it just like the foundation?
It's just opening up holes for fucking hands to crawl through.
Bubba, why? You gotta ruin my fun. Alright, actually no, there is, you actually can tell from where Chunakote's foot would have gone that it does actually enter to a black, pitch-dark, lower cellar room.
Okay.
But you guys don't see access to it anywhere in the living room that you guys are actually in. You see a hallway ahead of you, and then you see a set of stairs that go up, and then a room that enters to the kitchen.
Can I make an investigation roll?
Sure.
Okay.
What are you trying to investigate?
I'm trying to determine what caused the rot, if it's just age.
Alright.
I got a 21.
Alright, you can definitely tell the house is run down badly. The roof's leaked for a long time. The not only just the floor, but the walls and the actual beams that are holding up the roof are rotted. This thing's a nightmare walking into.
But it's just from age and water damage. You kind of
because as often as much as you guys have been here, you guys can definitely tell the rains do come a lot. It definitely rains a lot down in Barovia.
Does it look sturdy enough to be in here for any duration?
Some parts do, some parts don't. Definitely wouldn't go jumping off the center beams or hanging off the rafters anytime soon.
Good. I was going to do that. Thank you for...
Hey, anytime. You never know. You guys do like to throw ducks, so...
We still hear that groaning or whatever it was?
Yes, you do. It is coming from the kitchen.
All right, I'm going to make my way that way.
And we lost Bubba. And he's back. So, as you enter the kitchen, you see a man on the floor. His leg's gone, a tourniquet on it from where his leg's missing. Kind of just in and out of consciousness, laying there.
So this is not Colin.
No, this is not Colin, but you definitely see bite marks on him.
It looks like this is Colin. Food. He's a butcher.
All right.
I
call for Adri.
Yeah, Adri's gonna go over and try to help stabilize him.
All right.
Don't heal him yet.
Spare the dying. It's a cantrip. She can touch a creature, and they become stable.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
I got the medicine skill, if that helps.
So
stable is fine, but don't heal him yet. I want to take a close look at his wound.
All right. Adri gets over and she does her stay the dying. He's able to stabilize himself, but he's now not fully conscious. He's done going in and out, but his groaning stops. You do see his leg though is still. The wound is still rotted. It's been there for a while. It's festering. It seemed like
While they're all focused on him, I'm going to keep a close eye out for anything else.
All right. As you continue to inspect the body, you see that the leg hasn't been chewed on in a while. That the other parts of his body has been getting to be fed on.
Like big bite marks.
Yeah.
Like
here or
full
there.
Teeth.
Yeah, full teeth.
Can I make a medicine skill check to try to make him comfortable and help?
He's almost unconscious.
Yeah. You and Chunakote with your medicine skill, just looking at him, realize he's on his deathbed. Without an actual way to fix his leg and the blood rot in his leg, there is no way to save him.
Well,
it's time to grant man mercy.
So,
let's talk to him first.
Go ahead.
If can rouse him.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Ragnik, in the living room.
Damn it.
15.
As you keep your eyes open, you're looking around. You definitely see spots of hair around, little patches here or there. You almost hear. You actually no, you don't almost hear. You hear something on the top and upstairs that's kind of like scratching across the floors.
Okay. I am going to, Mr. Professional. Upstairs, there seems to be something moving. Care to look at it with me?
Yeah, from my investigation of the building structure, how the stairs and up until that area, how do they look?
The stairs seem somewhat solid enough. The banister rail you wouldn't trust, but the actual stairs themselves you would trust. They lead up to 2 rooms upstairs. You could see them both. At least the doors to both of them.
Can I tell which one of those rooms the sound is coming from?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can see it. It's the first room up the stairs.
How tall is the floor above us? Just so I can get a grasp of fall.
About 13 feet.
The tall ceiling then?
Yeah. The living room actually goes straight to the roof where the stairs go off to the side, and you see the 2 stairs actually are over the kitchen. Or the stairs go up to the rooms over the kitchen.
I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out one of the pebbles I have and just toss it through the floor where Chunikote had almost slipped and listen to see about how far that would be.
Alright, give me an intelligence check.
Are you thinking the same thing I'm thinking? Throw him off the 2nd floor through the floorboards into the basement?
We're never thinking the same thing, I promise. If you thought it, that's not what I was thinking.
Fine.
I have... It's just a flat intelligence?
Yeah.
18.
You can guess it's about 10 feet down.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell Ragnick to go ahead and go up the stairs. I'll be right behind him, but to stay away from the rail and kind of stay towards the wall.
Okay. I can head on up and I'll get to the door.
All
Why
right.
are you splitting the party?
Because that's what we do. We're player characters.
You guys
You're
are being
irresponsible with impunity.
All
You
right.
guys are being all goody goodies. We're going to go murder something.
All right. You guys, as you reach the door, you find the door handle actually locked.
Well, do your stuff, man.
All right. Let's kick it in.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Human meatball, go.
14.
All right. You splinter the door everywhere. As the door splinters, you hear a female scream at the top of her lungs inside the room. A young
She
girl.
was changing. She was changing. We shouldn't have just barged on in.
You see a young girl in the corner, about 14, chained to the wall.
It's Roman Polanski's house.
Oh,
And he goes there.
Thought it was free. He thought it was free from ridicule, but it'll never be free.
And you see her across there. The clothes are torn up, and she's definitely been beaten up. Though you do see that she does actually have a bite mark from a canine on her shoulder.
Yeah, you wanted to say it. A dog. Okay, and we can tell, because I looked at the other wound, they look similar, I'm assuming.
They do.
Same
But
size.
that's not what catches your eyes, Mr. Professional. She bears a massive, striking resemblance to Mad Mary.
Oh,
The woman that you said you'd find her daughter.
Oh, right on. So I guess this one's in the bag then.
Yeah. I'm going to let you pick the locks to get her out of there. I'm going to go to the other room.
No, don't let her free. We said we'd find her. She has to pay us again to free her. Look, man, you're gonna have to get on this contract game.
I'm done with this room. I'm going to the next one. I'm splitting the party 3 ways.
Yeah, 3 ways are always great. Wait,
and is there anything easy we can do to make the guy more comfortable since he's dying?
He kind of comes to for a couple seconds, and he looks up. He's like, this is going to sound cornier than hell. Are you an angel?
Come here often.
No, she's a duckling.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Adrian hasn't seen Star Wars, so let's see.
So
I'm not sure how she's reacting to that. She's very sheltered. She'll kind of blush and shake her head. She'll say, "No, I'm just here to help you."
He's like, then kill me before they get back.
Who's there?
this guy's got
Butcher.
game.
The butcher. Him and his pack, I can't take being eaten any longer.
She kind of
You have family?
Family's gone, dead. I was the one that survived the original attack. So,
Can't we get you to a doctor?
say that again?
Can't we get you to a doctor?
I'm missing like the last 3 words.
Can we get you to a doctor?
He's kind of he looks around. He's like, "There's no doctor in town."
So with
I
the
think it's more
medicine
of a
skills,
connection
they're still
problem.
saving him. We can tell.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the blood disease in his leg has definitely got to the rest of him. He's definitely had an infection for a few days now. It's definitely through the blood.
I'm an herbalist kit. Would that help?
Yeah.
Adrian,
Sounds safe.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta
Adrian,
check
I think
something
you
quick.
should leave the kitchen right now.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's
Go, my herbalism kit.
Mr. Professional, I think girl is infected.
They're all infected. This is a hick build.
Not just with mediocrity, like you seem to think everybody is infected with. She's infected with disease.
That was a witty retort for you, Meatball.
Herbalism kit lets me add my proficiency bonus to identify or apply herbs. That doesn't help.
Well, in order to determine...
Sorry about that. My
kind of
kids
like
are
a
on one
timer.
tonight.
In order to
That
determine...
damn daylight savings time shit.
Yeah, dude, they're on something tonight. They just tried to climb their play kitchen and fell off of it.
Uh-oh.
They okay?
Yeah, they're fine. They're not going to survive their mother, but they're fine.
I could cast Cure Wounds on him. Would that help him?
Cast what?
Cure Wounds.
At this point, it'd almost be wasting it. You may want to save it for yourselves.
Adrian, I think you should leave the kitchen right now.
Um,
Do you have cure disease?
no.
I really think it's best that you leave.
Okay.
You don't want to see this.
Okay. She'll look back at the guy. She'll like pat his hand. She'll be like, "I'm really sorry."
He nods.
this is still downstairs, yeah?
Yeah, that's still downstairs. You guys are still upstairs.
Okay. Once
It-
she leaves, I'm just gonna bend down and I'm gonna say a quick prayer and I'm gonna slit his throat.
Oh, damn it. Damn it.
So, all right. He thanks you as you slit his throat and say the prayer.
Thank you.
Upstairs. Hey, Bubba, you got my message yet?
Yeah, I said it.
All right. So, back to the two of you outside the room.
Wait, nobody's in the living room?
Not right now, except you.
Well, I'm gonna come out in the living room once I'm finished, so
All right.
I won't be too far behind her.
All right. No, now Ragnar's going in the second room, right?
Yep.
All right. You walk into the second room and you almost see a shrine set up. It's made of stone and actual human skulls.
Right on.
Okay. You want like a religion check or something to?
No, you can easily tell they kind of have a bat nailed to it.
Okay.
It's really easy to tell whose shrine it is.
Okay.
It's Batman's.
Yeah.
Yep. Those are all the
I'm going
Robins.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell Mr. Professional,
Yeah.
get Girdle down and get everybody outside. I'm going to send this place up in smoke. It is evil.
Oh,
Yes.
Stop.
Either that or we could all sit right here and wait for a werewolf, and when he comes in, we murder him.
You know what makes things easier? If you look before you smash or burn. That helps. It's really hard to
Look.
I'm looking. I'm gonna push him out of the way. But he won't move when I push him, so I'll kind of push off myself.
After he pushes off and he falls, he kind of goes backwards. I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way. Look, you accomplished something. Go.
Did you guys leave the girl in the other room chained up?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
She's gonna go into hysterics. We'll help her in a minute.
All right.
Adrian's gonna head upstairs,
shit.
like an idiot girl in a horror movie. She's gonna go upstairs.
All right. Chunakote?
I like how he said that. You're gonna go up and say, "Oh shit."
I'm watching Adrian walk up the stairs. I'm looking at the doors down here, and I'm thinking if no one's down here, if anything decides to come in, we don't have a real any kind of warning. So I think I'm just gonna get my bow and draw a couple of them silver arrows ready and kind of stand my ground, wait for these fuckers.
All right. Sounds good.
They are corrupted wolf spirits. I can't have that.
All right. So you guys,
Jake has gone all Mad Max the last couple of days.
right.
You know, he started out all one with
he was not
nature.
originally supposed to be this violent, but apparently he stirred up.
He hasn't had any soup in 3 days.
He started out all one with nature. Now he's all, fuck you. I am murdering your ass. I keep on looking on Jake to just start knife-handed David.
Oh.
He's drunk on risotto.
3 days in Raven Life is like, fuck it, this is Russia. We're doing it.
So can I investigate that shrine real quick before what I'm assuming is an inevitable building collapse?
Yeah, for sure. Go for it.
Okay, I got a 25 on my roll to investigate the skulls.
All right.
The shrine.
They are definitely human skulls. Now it's your choice if you're going to tell the party that the skulls are both adult and child.
That is cool. From decay, of what I'm assuming is they're not probably 100% clean, right?
No, they're as clean as the people that put them there cleaned them as best they could, but we're dealing with canines, so.
So we're talking about probably some residue.
Yeah, some residue, some bits of hair, some flesh.
Let me get a timeline on about the duration of the skulls.
Okay. They're easily, they're within about a month to a year.
Month to a year?
Yeah, they've been building this
Will we
up.
be able to tell the smaller ones were kids?
Yes, if you actually put eyes on it.
Okay.
Well, is there anything else of any note in this room?
You do see a letter across, on one of the tables that's folded with the seal on it. The seal's broken.
What was the seal?
It's the seal of Strahd. You recognize it from when you saw Strahd.
All right, then I'm going to go ahead and put that in my pack or in my coat pocket. And we can read it later once we're in a more structurally sound location.
All right.
I'm going to walk back past the room where the girl was, and I'm going to be like, we're going to get someone in here right away. And then I'm going to walk down there. And as I pass Adrian, I'm like, there's a thing in there you should probably take care of.
Okay. Adrian's gonna go upstairs.
Okay. As you pass you go to the first room and you see the girl in there. She's chained up against the wall.
Oh my gosh,
she's
are you okay?
Petrified. She shakes her head no. Her face is covered with dirt and tear stains.
Adrian's gonna go in. Are you okay? Do you know if there's a key somewhere? We'll get you out of here.
I'm gonna come in behind Adrian and put my hand on her shoulder. Girl is infected. Look at bite mark.
Maybe we can do something.
Chunicote has a solution.
A final solution?
He's the answers man today.
She looks up at Ragnick in fear when he says infected. And you definitely see just fear in her eyes. It gets even worse when Ragnick says infected.
Okay.
And she just
We
keeps,
may be able to salvage that wolf spirit.
she keeps fumbling out. They're waiting for the full moon. They're waiting for the full moon.
When is the full moon?
She looks out the window. Tonight.
Of course it's tonight.
Well, sure. Why not?
Okay.
No.
Is there something we can do to make sure you don't transform?
She looks up at Ragnick and scared, and she kind of, I mean, her back's against the wall, but she even pushes herself like further against it, like scared, backing away.
Aww.
She's like, "There's only one answer, one cure for lycanthropy.
That's a bummer.
For the beast mark."
Well, I guess we could try to find a really big dog kennel and take her back to her mom.
Do we not get paid if she's dead?
No, we don't get paid if she's dead.
It's unfortunate. Well, we have rope. Was that not a good idea? Was rope bad? Okay.
Is there a key around here somewhere, David?
Is there a what?
I missed that last couple
Yes.
minutes there. Sorry.
You
I
do
can
know.
pick lock.
You do know there's a key near the shrine.
I'm going to go get the key and I'm going to come back. Listen, we are going to take you to your mother. When we get you there, we are going to tie you. We are going to bound you to where you cannot hurt her. I am going against everything in my being right now by not murdering you. Because apparently murder is my new thing.
Murdering.
Murdering. Look, don't mock the accent, asshole.
You sound like Dracula a little bit. I think we should start looking at you. He's a murdering. Fucking Count Chocula over here.
Listen, asshole.
He's a murderer.
One glorious murder.
Ten damage, dude.
This is why I knew I shouldn't have went with an accent.
So, all right.
That's funny.
So I'm gonna free her.
All right.
And
The minute you free her, she runs and latches onto Avery and just holds on to her.
Aww. It'll like very, very gingerly like pat her on the back.
Then she bites your face.
and we have a were-duck.
Oh.
Oh. Quackanthropy is nothing to scoff at.
It'll say, "It's okay. Are you thirsty? Do you want some water? I have water stand."
She nods her head. She's like, "I just want to go home."
It's my belt, so you gotta let go. Just let go. And
She
then-
lets go.
Okay, she'll give her the water. Okay, let's leave, because the guy in the kitchen said there was a pack, so we should probably go.
She nods.
I came here to take care of problem.
There's a basement. Putting that out there. So
Where do the werewolves usually hide in house?
They just come here to feed. Make sure I'm here. This is where This is where the master leaves them their messages. He has one of his servants drop the message off at the door.
When does he come by?
Normally, the messenger comes in the morning. He hasn't been by this
Has he
morning.
been here yet?
No.
Oh, I'm waiting for that fucker.
He has long black hair and wears a long coat.
Of course he does.
I look at the professional.
Gray hair, light coat.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Adrian doesn't know her colors.
She's like, he kind of has a thing about eating tomatoes. He always has like tomatoes on him.
Oh,
Like
that's something.
tomatoes.
So,
Well, I'm going to exit the house.
before you do, can I get a perception check off you and Chunakote?
Yes. Do you want my default, or you want me to actively roll?
Actively roll.
I got an 11, which is better than usual.
Nice.
21.
Nice. You guys definitely see a pair of red eyes watching you across the street.
I want to yell at him. Hey,
Hey, yourself.
Hearing that, I'm coming down the stairs.
you have red eyes.
All right, you know what? Magic missile those fucking eyes.
Oh,
God damn.
just now drinking. You don't know.
Oh, fuck him. He wasn't sharing. God damn it. Whatever. Nah, the bows of my ancestors strike true. Damn it.
Awesome. Before
Lurking in goddamn shadows. Fuck that shit.
Jake, I love you to death, dude. You're the best.
Dude, this guy has a switch. He has a switch, and when it clicks on, get the fuck out of the way.
Oh man. Yeah. From your hand unleashes two. How many magic missiles?
3.
3 magic missiles. I need damage on those.
10.
Unleash 10. Awesome.
Yep.
They unleash off your hand. They fly across the street. As they hit, they light up a werewolf standing across the street in full hybrid form, just kind of crouched, watching you guys.
Good.
I'm gonna point at Chunikote and be like, "That was him."
I got the bow pulled out. Silver arrows are going to fly, man. Corrupted wolf spirit. No. Oh, hell no.
He's like, put back my property.
Downstairs yet?
Yeah, you're making your way downstairs.
Silver arrows.
Like, are you talking about this card set? Because I just thought it was cool and took it with me.
I need initiatives from you guys. before Jake just goes crazy and starts throwing everything he has at the guy.
18.
Oh, dead.
Okay.
9.
17.
Okay.
6.
He's upstairs with a 6.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Okay, the minute the girl hears the growl, she bolts back into the room near the chains. Almost like she's trained. Just scared.
I love purples.
So, we're going to start off with the professional at 18. So.
Okay. How far out is he from us?
He is 30 feet across the street from you.
Okay. Trying to think how I want to do this. I'm going to. What kind of things are on the street in the area? I hate to ask this kind of stuff, but it's necessary.
No, it's fine. It's fine. As you step on the street, it's a dirt street, between you and the other side. There's a few bushes on either side of the street, some plants that were trying to grow at one time. But the street's pretty much barren, back and forth across it. I mean, it has mud kicked from it from the night before that's drying out from the rains. But it's pretty much dirt road, wooden houses, wooden structures on either side. So,
okay,
go for it.
If I were to roll to know how fast werewolves are, what would I roll? Like is it Arcana or?
No, that'd be more of a nature. Wait, is there nature in this?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
There's
Yeah,
some
there is.
there is
There
a
is.
nature.
there's-
Yeah, it'd be a nature, so like an intelligence check on nature or something. Close
14.
enough. You do know they're faster than they are faster than humans.
Well, that gives us a lot of room to work with. Okay, I'm going to take a full move action, using the dash ability,
All right.
and then I'm going to use cunning action and dash again. So it's going to allow me to move 90 feet this turn.
Holy crap! All right.
Yeah. I told you this bad, right?
Oh yeah, but
Um,
I gotta see how you're gonna do this 90 feet.
I'm going to run to 15 feet in front of him,
All right.
and I'm going to try to get like a quick look at him, like an up close look, to try to see if there's blood on him or if I can determine any characteristics or traits, and then take 75 down the street to the right.
All right.
Well, I figure one of two things is going to happen. Either he's going to aggress the other guy, which is always good. It gives me a chance to hide once he focuses on him, or he'll chase after me, giving Bowman the chance to shoot him in the back a bunch of times. And I can outspeed him, so I'm pretty certain 90 beats a werewolf.
Yeah, it does. So, yeah, okay. So you take off you run up, you look at him. You definitely see, he's crouched over, but estimate he stands about 7 feet tall. He's missing his shirt. He's running around in a pair of ripped pants, and you definitely recognize him as the pants that Colin had on earlier.
I want to tell him he is disgusting and he smells like moldy cheese, and just really be a dick to him in his face, and then get away.
All right.
Now remember, you're taking him away from me too. And
That's true, but you're upstairs. It's gonna take. I can always run back the other way. As long as he's on me, that's fine. Don't worry, I'm a professional, Bubba. # be professional.
All right.
I'm gonna make fucking t-shirts, man. I love that.
He looks over at you, and just his eyes follow you as you take off running. And then he circles his eyes back, and he looks at Chunakote through the house,
Shit.
just smiling.
Yeah, bring it.
He just kind of laughs across the street. And Adri is up.
Okay. Adri will look at the girl and she'll say, "Stay right here. We're gonna go take care of that, and then we'll take you to your mom." And Rachnik's up for with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So she will pat Rachnik on the back and cast resistance, and then head downstairs.
All right.
And she'll stop in the living room.
All right. So you stop in the living room behind Chunakote. All right.
Yes.
Awesome. Sounds good. And yeah, Chunakote, you're up.
Silver arrow. 13. 17.
All right. 17. You hit.
6 points of damage.
All right. Sounds good. The arrow flies across, and he laughs until the arrow hits him. And when it hits him, you see his skin sizzle under the silver, and he just growls at it. He looks down at the professional and looks back at you, and he laughs. Easy your target. And he double runs, or double movements after the professional, covering.
God damn it.
Excellent. He should be 15 short.
3.5 miles.
Hmm?
He should be 15 short, yeah?
Yeah, he's about 15 short. So, in wolf form, he would have actually caught you. If he wasn't actually in wolf form, but he's in hybrid. So, yeah, he's about 15 feet short of you. Smiling as he's chasing you.
I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. He's there! It worked too well. It worked well.
Okay.
I'm gonna call out for the human meatball.
Human Meatball, it is your turn.
All right.
Nickname.
Since I'm guessing I just kind of peeked out of the door at it
Yeah.
and saw the werewolf haul ass down the street. Well, I guess professional is being pound sign professional. And I just kind of saunter down the stairs and hang out with my friends in the living room.
I'm gonna remember this.
I mean, I'm gonna head for the door. I can't catch either one of you.
I'm gonna run him back this way. I know how this works.
Good enough. Get him back to me, and I'll do what I do.
So,
I was hoping he was going to run through the front door, and I was going to leap off the stairs and take him with me into the basement.
I'm gonna do
badass.
duck run.
that would have been. But in his mentality, he hasn't faced anyone with a silver weapon in God knows how long.
Yeah, well, just wait till what side of the blade of my greatsword that's silvered hits him.
So, all right, back to the top with the professional.
Okay. I'm going to do the same series of actions to go 90.
All right.
I'm going to. He'll get an attack of opportunity, won't he?
Yeah.
He's not close to you yet. If you juke, if you juke, you're not going to be able to cover the distance you need to get away from him.
If I can get out of him, I have to move out 10. And then he's 15 out. So 15, that's 25, leaves me with 65. And then he'll be 5 out, so he won't be able to hit me. Okay, so I'm going to take... Okay, very specific.
Oh,
I'm going to take just enough up towards the side of the buildings to be 5 feet out of range of his attack.
All right.
Then I'm going to run past him. That's 15 to him.
All right.
So that's 25 out of my 90, leaving me with 65 past him.
All right.
So if he moves at full speed, double 30, he should be out of range to hit me without a reach weapon.
All right. Sounds good. And you don't see any weapons in his hands, so.
I'm going to, as I go back the other way, I'm going to do that kind of Daffy Duck laugh. That
Okay. As you see it, he actually swipes at you as you try to run, knowing full well he can't get you, but he swipes anyway as you... Pretty much as you turn and pull the thing, you see his feet like slide, trying to stop and swipe at you, and he just can't get you as you pass.
I'm too professional for you.
He has this wicked smile on his face that is a little unsettling to you, though.
He's trying to catch me. He likes to hunt.
So, and we are back to Adri.
Okay. So I'm still in the living room, but I guess I can't see the werewolf from where I'm at.
No.
I have to go outside, right?
No, but you do hear a scream of a male that almost sounded female for a moment.
Let me look the range of my secret. 60 feet. So.
That is such a big thing to say. Oh,
I love you, Tease.
I know.
So how the door is the werewolf? Is he more than 60 feet?
Shoot. Yeah, they're, from the door itself, he's probably about 30 feet again.
Okay.
Deez, you see the professional closer to you? Actually, no. He hasn't turned around yet, so he's still about 60 feet out.
There's always readied actions, though.
Yeah.
Because you know he's coming back after me.
Yeah.
We hope he is.
You definitely see you see the professional running, and you see the werewolf turning on his heels to come back.
Okay. Well, Adrian will step out and drop her longbow, and she'll fire off a shot with her longbow at the werewolf.
Is there anything special about your longbow, or is it just a regular longbow?
It's a regular longbow.
Alright, sounds good.
Does a 22 hit?
It hits, but you see the arrow actually hit his skin and fall off.
well.
Werewolves, non-magical weapon.
By the way, this battle tactic that we're using right now is called run and gun from now on.
Nice.
Okay.
Got it.
Well, we need a name. I can appreciate that.
All right. Well, now Adrian knows.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit him like square in the face,
And
but the arrow just kind of like bounces off his skin.
I kind of want us to be me, Chunicote, and Adri here whenever he comes back,
All
and
right.
Deese kind of runs in between us, and that'll be the flying V.
Mighty Ducks. Nice.
Does Adrian have
Hi.
meant to go back in the living room?
Yes.
That's what she does.
So much for the flying V.
Well,
Right.
no, she's back inside. I thought we're gonna have it come inside. We're not. We're staying out.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
She'll
we're
stay.
saying that.
She'll stay. Then.
All right.
Be brave, Duckling.
Chunicote, you're up.
We're
All right.
regular.
I got to cleanse this corrupted spirit. 15.
15 hits.
Again with a silver arrow.
All right.
Uh,
Arrow buries itself deep again, and you see him like
8 more
flinch from
points
it.
on that son of a bitch.
Oh, 8 more points.
8 more points.
All right. Hold up. I thought you. What was the attack? I thought the 12 was the damage, or the 10 was the damage.
15
No,
to hit.
15 was the
8.
attack.
All right, 15
8
to
was the
hit.
damage.
All right, no worries then. Sweet.
But you can take 12 damage if you want.
Oh no. God no. That's not.
I'm okay
fun
with
if you do that. All right. Now you guys are all outside now, right?
Not right.
Oh, not everyone. Ragnik's still inside. All right. The werewolf, he freaking hoofs it. I mean, you see the dust kick up as he runs back, and he's going straight for the professional.
So slow. So slow. It's embarrassing to move like you move.
All right. Ragnik, as you're going through the floors inside, you hear a rustling underneath you in the cellar.
Oh,
Of
shit.
course I do.
God damn it, I should have threw a light spell down there. Thought about it and I did. God damn it.
Well, they'd have
That was
to...
going to be.
I'll deal with them in a minute. I'm getting rid of the leader first. I'm going to go ahead and step outside. How far away is the wolf? Where did he stop at, Deese?
He stopped 5 feet behind Deese. He can't reach Deese. Deese is about 15 feet off you. He's 20 from the door.
Okay. All right, from the door. It is, it's rage time.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Meatball form, go.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
You hit.
Yeah.
And this is the sword that you silver lined, right?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, oh, there you go.
Yep.
All right. So he kind of steps out the door and just smiles at the werewolf, raises that sword up and swings it down, dealing 10 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, you cut deep. You're right across the chest. He reels back and just growls at you deep. And he's like, what is your weapon? What is your weapon? He doesn't actually recognize the silver touch on the weapons. You see it actually pummels
Do you
him.
know what my weapon is? My weapon is my faith, and you cannot compare.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not the silver. It's hey.
He hits his back. Your weapons are useless against the master.
Perhaps, but they will murder you.
And he will send more. Back to the top with the professional.
He's still chasing me even after being hit? Well,
Him and Ragnik are pretty much eye to eye now.
Okay. Then I'm going to take my disengage action, or my cunning action to use disengage. I'm going to move back past him, which means I don't provoke attack of opportunity using the disengage ability.
All right.
And I'm going to place myself directly behind him, giving everyone else advantage. And because I use the action, I don't get to attack this turn.
All right.
But I'm going to be super quiet this time. I'm not going to shit talk him. I need him to focus on him.
All right, but his eyes are locked on Ragnar now. He's fully focused on this raging beast in front of him. This thing just hit him with a sword.
It's like a dog.
So, yeah, I mean, squirrel. No.
He called you a squirrel, Ragnar. That motherfucker.
So
I got squirrel for his bitch ass.
you smell like goat.
Oh.
And you
Holy
smell like
shit.
wet dog.
But wet dog isn't lunch, goat is. So, speaking of, where's your goat?
Back at the church.
Huh?
He's back at the church
Oh, okay. With the priest?
with the girl that I saved.
Oh, okay, with the girl you saved. All right. I'm waiting for Bubba to flip me off. All right. Adries, you're up. There we go.
Okay.
Adries.
There it is.
So Adri's gonna put away her longbow, and she wants to cast Guiding Bolt. So,
Ouch.
let's see. So make a ranged spell attack. So I add my spell attack bonus. Ooh, that's really good. It's, you said I have advantage? Or is that just
Yep.
for melee? Okay.
Advantage.
Okay, first one's better. 23 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay, so
Nice.
Adri puts up her palm, and a flash of light streaks up towards the werewolf, and he takes 19 radiant damage.
Jesus Christ.
Did you just say 19?
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
Damn.
Damn!
a 4 and 3. Do I have anything to that?
No.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that
Alright.
better?
That is a lot better.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so
Um,
that was 19 damage, right?
Yes.
All right. Damn.
And then basically the attack makes it so until for the next attack that's done on him, the person attacking gets advantage because of all the like glowy,
All right.
glittery
So-
stuff in his fur.
All right. Well,
Sweet.
your attack really just burned half his fur off of him,
Okay.
legitimately. But he's still sparkling and glowy, and yeah, your magic hit him and just radiantly just blew the tar out of him. Radnik, you're almost blinded by the light this guy just got hit with.
Adri goes, ha!
Well said.
Oh gosh.
Oh, and I maintain my concentration on resistance on Ragnar.
All right. Chunikote, you're up.
All right. I have advantage now, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Ooh, I got a natural 20.
Boom.
Ah.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What is that? What is that? Double damage? Triple damage with a bow?
You roll your dice
the damage
twice.
dice.
You roll the damage dice
All right.
twice.
All right.
So.
All right. 15 more points on that son of a bitch.
Boom.
Yeah, you silver arrow pierce his heart, and just the life in his eyes just goes out as he falls at Ragnar's feet.
Yay!
Ah!
That's when the professional sees two more werewolves come from behind
No.
the party,
No.
just from the bushes. Neither of them looking happy.
How wide is the
Order up
street?
spirits to send to hell.
How wide is the street
30 feet?
from building to the other side?
Yeah.
Okay, I can still do it.
All right. You see them? They're about 20 feet behind Ragnick right now on opposite sides of the street.
Okay. How close are they together?
They're about 25 feet spread on between the two of them.
Boom. Okay.
One on each side, one on the other. Neither of them look as strong or as tall as the one you just dropped.
Okay. So if I went right through them, they wouldn't be able to reach me.
No.
So I'm gonna use the dash action. It's still my initiative, right?
Yeah.
It's Ragnick
It's
actually.
actually
Yeah, it's on me.
yeah. So.
Does
I'm
somebody
gonna
point this out to
shout
me?
when I see him
All right.
that they're behind him.
Okay. All right. I am going to pick up the corpse of the one that I just murdered and throw it at those two.
All right.
Gonna
Which
beat
one?
a guy with another guy? That's
Yes, I'm going to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
All right. Or which
The
one
one
are you
on the
throwing?
right.
Oh, the one on the right. All right.
Yep. Strength check.
Go for it.
Okay, and since I'm raging, I have advantage on those. That's 19 plus 5, 24.
You want to roll it again? See if you get 20.
That was the other one was a 1.
All right. Damn it! I'm kidding. Yeah, you reach the other body and it pretty much hits one of them pretty good, solid.
And I say, "This is what happened to your leader. I suggest you stand down now."
That'll work.
The werewolf, he pushes the other body down and just kind of growls back. He's like, "Yeah, but we kill you, we become leader."
Oh, is this like a Riddick thing? Do I keep what I kill?
No.
Is Chunikote now the leader of the werewolves?
Yes.
No.
Wait a minute, whoa. How did
Yes.
I had to take a leak and now I'm the leader of the werewolves. What the hell happened?
No.
That is so rad. He's be the leader of the werewolves.
Oh, Adrian was so close to being the leader of the werewolves.
The duckwolves.
The werewolves.
Were-duck. What?
No, Ragnick picked up the body of Colin and threw it at the two werewolves that showed up and said, "This is what happened to your leader, now run." And they're like, "No, if we kill you, we become the leader." So he asked, "Is this a Riddick thing? You kill what you keep?" And then the whole joke of Jake becoming the leader of the werewolves popped up.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, yeah, they got to take me out then. All right.
so
I can. Okay. All right. I'll play alpha. I'll play alpha.
Then
Bring it, bitches.
So
I wonder if you could convert a group of like werewolves, like an entire like pack, into only killing bad people, like a bounty hunter werewolf group.
out of game, if you guys get deep enough in parts of Ravenloft, you will find a group of lycanthropes that are against Strahd.
Oh,
That's
nice.
rad.
So
They actively seek out Strahd. They're called the werewolves. Where?
Kavir, you want to? Kavir, let me borrow that sword of yours, can I?
Are you talking to me?
Yep.
Yeah, let me borrow that sword quick. I'm gonna lay a smackdown on these motherfuckers.
With a sword? Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
these pups think they're badass.
Remember, he took a level ranger.
I'm gonna show them what a real alpha can do.
I don't have any other way to deal damage in a pinch, though.
Oh, you won't have to. I can take them. You pups got a chance to leave. Here's your chance, pups.
When it's my turn,
I'll
I'll.
see what a real alpha can do.
Is
Here's
it
your
a
chance. Tuck your tails and leave.
Jesus?
Christ.
That's
You've been drinking?
armor as I walk over to Kavir to get his sword.
Hold on. I'm in priority now, right? It's my initiative.
After Ragnick,
After the-
yes, yeah, you're atop right now.
Okay. I normally wear the thing like on the side of my hip under my cloak. So before I move, I'm just gonna pull the snap that holds it on and just let it drop to the ground so I can take my action.
All right.
Then I'm gonna do
Hoping
the same.
everyone else picking up on trying to bullshit them a bit here. Draw their attention.
Yeah.
Oh, you're bullshitting, all right.
Oh yeah, both their eyes are on you.
Good.
Him?
On Chunikote, yes.
Good.
He did kill the leader.
Okay, I'm going to use dash action, cunning action, dash action again.
All right.
And I'm going to go right through the middle of them. And I'm going to stand... Let's see, they move 60. How far away were they from me?
They're about 20 feet behind Ragnik, so 25 from you.
Okay, so that'll put me 5 out behind their maximum range if I go full distance.
All right.
Man, I'm really cutting this close, guys. Please do some more 19s and 15s and shit again.
We got you.
I'm going to do that same thing. I'm going to go right through the two of them, and as I do, I'm going to be like, man, you smell worse than he did, and he's dead. And then I'm going to go to the maximum duration behind them, which should put me 5 out of their maximum if they move at the same speed as him. They're in hybrid form too, yeah?
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool.
You see the werewolves look at each other, and they're like, that's the one the master said not to touch.
Fuck.
What?
Me?
These is marked for greatness.
Oh, man, I knew that. I've been saying it the whole time. I've been saying it. Like, I'm just fucking leagues above everyone else. It's just crazy. I'm glad somebody notices it with their wolf eyes.
So, one wolf takes off straight at Ragnik.
I'm over here. It's not working.
16 to Ragnik's AC.
Nope.
All right. Yeah, he runs up, and you see his claws try to strike against your chest, and your holiness
Bat
of
him
core.
with the buckler.
Yeah. Bats him off. And now it is Adri's turn.
Alright. Adri's gonna cast Sacred Flame on the werewolf, the one not attacking Ragnik.
All right.
So it makes a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Natural
And
20.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh.
never mind. Just never mind.
All right.
I'm glad you wasted that on a dex saving throw and not an attack roll.
Right? What are you doing? Wow.
Alright,
It just wants to see dogs get beat down.
Right?
AJ will continue concentration on the resistance spell on Ragnik, and that's her turn because she doesn't have any magical or silver weapons.
All right. No worries. Okay, next up is Chudakote.
All right. I'm going to toss my quiver to Adri. I've got 10 silver arrows in there left,
Okay.
and I'm really hoping this sword's magical. Because no one ever really determined it was or not.
That's true. We got it from a drunk.
Yeah, well, I'm going on an assumption it is. And we did say that was versatile, so I could use dexterity on that?
Yes.
Correct.
All right, good. Thank God for small favors. Wait, I don't have advantage anymore, do I?
No.
No.
All right. Wait
Wait a minute. Are you attacking the one that's face to face with Ragnik?
Well, yeah, one's facing him.
Okay, because there's
As long
one.
as I'm not turning my back on the other one.
Because if you're going against the one face to face with Ragnik, then both of you actually are on it, which would give you actual advantage.
Then we'll do that.
Because if you're against the one that's by himself, then you wouldn't be advantage.
All right, we'll do that then.
All right.
And then I probably will hit him with a 24.
Yep,
Ooh.
you hit.
That's what, an 8-sided die?
Yes.
Not right now, Ryan.
4 plus 4 for my dexterity is 8, and whatever magical enhancements are on it.
All right. So you said 4 plus 4.
Yeah, 8 total on my end.
All right. No worries. All right.
Wouldn't it be rad if the sword, like, cured people when you hit them, but you had to be careful not to hit them too hard, otherwise they'd just die?
As
It's
you,
like, you choose.
As the sword strikes him, you see the blade glow, and it cuts deep into his chest. Or into his back.
Nice.
So
Oh, that's beautiful.
the wolf hisses as he gets struck and just growls deeper. Ryanick, you're up.
All right. There's one in front of me that is I'm going to look at him. Who's a good doggy?
I hope you get bit. I really do.
For 14 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, you bring your sword up. You just bring it crashing down on him. He tries to block with his arms, but you end up slicing through his arm and part of his chest. He heals back and hisses. Or not hisses, but he growls back at you deeply. All right, the other werewolf.
Come on.
The other werewolf
Good
comes running at Chunakote.
Bring it.
17 to Chunakote.
I got an 18 with my mage armor.
All right.
Yay, mage armor.
So
Yay, mage armor.
you see as his claw comes up to hit you, you see on your skin, you see the magical just glow, and his claws don't penetrate it. And we are down.
Real alpha material, bitch.
You don't give a fuck. What is up with Chunakote?
Okay, here's the thought behind it. If I could just hit pause for a minute.
All right.
Okay, his totem spirit is a wolf. These things are horrid aberrations of his deeply held religious belief. So he's gonna go ape shit about this.
In Chunakote's defense, in his code of honor that we've seen so far, everything of Ravenloft turns him ape shit. Between Strahd, the werewolves, just the whole depravity of Ravenloft is just striking this old Indian's honor code left and right. And
yeah, pretty much.
He's going Chuck Norris on everything.
You should take a level of barbarian and then
Rage.
take soup as your rage trigger. Like a pile of soup, and you're like,
All
The
right.
fury of cannibals.
you could call it wolf rage soup. It'll be awesome.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
I'm going to suggest that to my other group. They can put that on the menu of their tavern they own now. Wolf Rage Soup.
All right. Professional,
Tie it
you
all
are
together.
up.
None of them are paying attention to me, right?
No, not at
Nope.
all.
Very upset.
They are only worried about the ones that actually were killing the other one.
Okay, well then I am going to hide. Take a stealth check,
All right.
since neither of them are looking at me. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
I don't stealth very often. 14.
That is one long bong hit. Whoever's doing it. All right.
14?
Awesome. Perfect. Okay. 14.
Is my stealth?
Yeah, you're stealthed.
Alright, then I'm going to move up behind whichever one I can get closest to.
All right.
They won't have advantage since they don't know I'm there. Or we don't have advantage.
Yeah.
But they will shortly. Oh, wait, I don't have a fucking weapon. God damn it, Chunakote.
You got your dagger.
I'm a professional with no weapon.
You got a pig sticker.
You got your dagger. We did silver your dagger.
Shit. Okay, yeah. Did you silver the weapons?
I did.
Okay.
I melted down
You
the
silver
pot.
the short sword I had?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. That's why I needed a sword. Okay.
Okay, well then I'll just
clarify.
I'll prep the dagger and keep it in my hand and be ready
Your
to.
arrows, my sword, and his dagger.
And my bow. Well then I'm gonna prep the dagger.
All right.
Like get ready to attack. But I think I used my action to move up and stealth, so I won't be able to attack.
All right. Adri's up.
Okay. Adri will take out her longbow,
Right.
and she will fire a silver arrow
All right.
at, I guess
If she-
the second one, the one that just came out to Chunakote.
All right.
That leaves you with 9 left.
17.
You hit.
Okay. So that's 7 piercing damage. Does the silver do any other kind of damage?
It actually allows you to do the damage. You see the
Okay,
silver
so-
actually, the arrow bites deep in his back, and he reaches out in pain and cries out really loud behind Chunakote.
Oh, and maintain the resistance on Ragnak.
All right. Sounds good.
Adri's gonna stay where she's at.
Okay. The werewolf in front of Ragnik lunges again and bites him for 19.
That's the attack roll.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
All right. I need
Uh-oh.
a DC 12 on you, brother. For con.
Con save.
Yeah, con save
All right,
12.
Oh, resistance.
Yeah,
Um,
I got
so
it. I got a 16.
All right.
you can
sounds
add
good.
a D4 before or after making a saving throw if you want
Yeah,
to.
I'm gonna hold that because I got it without it. So
Okay.
All right. 4 damage to Ragnik.
so that's 2.
Yep. 2 damage. Because you're in raging, so you take
Yep.
half damage. So.
Nice.
All right. And it is. Wait, let's lost Bubba again. It looks like. Nope, he's back.
No, I'm here.
All right, no worries.
My battery's dying.
No.
Oh.
We are like 9:05.
I got you on the charger.
9:05. All right. Chunakote's up now.
Okay, do I still have advantage on this werewolf?
Yes. You just saw him bite
24.
Ragnik. So, how much?
All right,
It's infected.
24
24. Yeah, you cleave into him deep.
and 10 points of damage on my end, plus whatever mystical crap's on this thing.
All right. Sounds good. As you strike him again, you see the blade glow as it hits his skin, and you just see it part the skin as it cuts deep again.
Nice.
All right.
Hey,
Yes.
Bubba, can you move your camera just a little bit? Because the way you're rolling those dice looks weird. He's just like,
Yes. Yes.
I'm rolling in bones.
I'm like,
Rolling
Jesus
in bones.
Christ, saving for psyche.
I bet these fishes he had
There's the
resistance
face
right now.
All right, Ragnik, you're up.
Everyone's staggered for 1d4 round.
Okay,
Rachel's
David,
blinded. Yeah.
that's a natural 20.
You mother.
Nice.
If I don't get to stab one of these guys after putting myself in position, I'm going to be very upset.
Hey, you're the one who didn't get attacked with the first werewolf. You guys did so much damn damage before you get attacked from chasing deep. I didn't even get to do damage with the first guy.
25.
Good lord. Yeah, you split him down the middle. Yeah, you bring the greatsword up, and as you cleave down, it sinks through the neck deep into the chest. You definitely see his shoulder just inside of the chest separate from the body. You bring your foot up on his chest just to rip your sword out from how deep you put it in.
I'm trying not to react to how rad that looks because I'm in stealth. I'm just like,
And I look at the other werewolf and say, I'm telling you, puppy, it's time to run.
So,
And now you see what a real pack's like. This is a real wolf pack.
like the wrestling crew. And
Yeah.
whoa.
and he misses Chunakote as he tries to lunge at Shunakote with a bite.
Yeah, he can lunge all he wants.
Hits the mage armor again and bounces back. And we are back to the top with Professional.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm in stealth behind him, I'm gonna lean in real close to him and be like, "You should have chased me." And then I want to stab him, like right in the spine. Like,
all right, go for it.
Nice.
Roll one.
You got advantage.
I have advantage, so that 2 I'm going to scratch. It wasn't a 1, but it was not good.
After that line, I would have just died laughing.
Yeah.
Should have chased me. Ooh, I miss. Ragnik!
I got a 19.
You hit.
Okay, and then...
I'm going to have to customize these werewolves. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. I'm customizing werewolves next time.
Alright, I got 9 damage.
Alright. Yeah, you sink it deep right in his shoulder blade. Just right underneath it. He screams out in pain.
He's still standing?
Oh, yeah. This other one? Yeah, he's only been hit once.
I'm going to be like, maybe we could talk about it. I thought that you were going to die, so... That's why I said that cool thing.
If he could rage, he would. Adra, you're up.
Alright. So she's gonna fire another silver arrow. So that brings it down to 8.
Alright.
Do I get advantage?
Yes.
You do?
Yep.
Okay.
Because he is surrounded by 3 of you right now.
Alright.
Oh, God.
21.
21 hits.
That is 9 damage.
They were gangbanging a wolf in the street.
Yes.
Take that, Michael Vick. We one up you.
Oh, God.
Fighting dogs for scrubs.
There's plenty of fighting and piercing going on.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. That's
so,
weird.
Adra just Michael Vick the guy.
Mine's a bludgeoning weapon.
How much damage was that? Rachel? 9. All right.
And she will maintain resistance on Ragnik.
All right. Sounds good.
Everyone wants to maintain resistance on Ragnar.
Until they find out my greatsword is really a short sword.
Oh.
That's why he has to keep rolling his dice. Got to keep it primed.
There's the face palm. That's the first one tonight.
Which
there
one?
it is.
Rachel?
Yep.
Oh, no, she had one earlier. No, she had one earlier. The whole rolling
There's like
dice?
2 or 3 here.
We haven't got Jake yet. Jake,
I'll
Jake's
get
in
him.
the zone. Jake's
What?
straight murder hobo zone.
right?
I'm raging.
Jake's running around like hobo with a shotgun style.
Yeah, no doubt. Speaking of,
I'm
Yep.
raging.
So yeah, speaking of, it is Chunakote's turn.
All right, I still have advantage on this fucker too, right?
Yes, you do.
Die, son of a bitch. Oh my god. I bet.
What happened?
Literally rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh, good lord. Yeah,
This is the luckiest wolf ever.
in your anger,
I
you
guess-
get so excited to hit him, you almost hit Ragnik.
Oh.
Almost.
Almost. But Ragnik's enraged, so he really doesn't notice. He just kind of like,
Yeah.
So,
Damn it.
yeah, so Mr. Professional, you are now trapped between a raging half-orc and a raging Indian.
Right on.
I mean, if someone has a policeman's hat and a fire, this will be. Yeah, keep rolling,
All right.
Pablo, keep
So
rolling.
long on so many
We'll be
levels.
the Greenwich Village people.
It's
All
so
right,
funny.
Ragnik, you're up. Roll them dice.
17.
You hit. Yeah, we are fixing this next time. That
Ooh,
AC is
nice.
way too low.
Max damage. So that's 12, 17, 19.
Woo!
Hold on here. Okay.
19's the record for today, right?
Yeah.
No, 25 was.
20.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I got 25 that killed the last one. Okay, that goes into a 12. All right, cool. He's still alive. Woo! All right. Yeah, you bite deep again with your sword. You literally just pretty much go through his arm, taking off one of them. He tried to block with his arm again, and it just did not go well.
I'm going to look at him and say, need a hand?
Bubba and hands. I'm going to make this werewolf hand come back and bite you in the ass later.
arm wrestling champion.
Right. All right. Werewolf lunges back. Come on, give me at least one good thing. And he completely misses biting Ragnik. That dice is done. All right. And we're back up with the professional.
Right on. I still have advantage.
Yep. Much better. That dice much better.
And I'm behind him, right? He's still facing Ragnar?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to use my cunning action to hide, and then my base action to attack. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting any sound from you guys, so I was just making sure.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I'm just enjoying the sound of the bong.
14 again.
You hit.
No, that was a stealth.
The AC.
And then I'm gonna.
This thing has an AC of 12. It's really starting to grind me right now.
Oh no, that was my stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, so then I definitely hit because I rolled a 12 plus bonus. So then, sorry, I have a lot of numbers here to roll.
No worries. It's a rogue.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper something else cool now. I'm like, second time's a charm, bitch. And I'm gonna stab him again in the same spot. Alright, this time I got 11.
He's still alive.
Okay.
Okay. He was at 42 damage. He has a 58 total. You dealt 11. He's at 53.
God damn it.
He just growls in pain as you dig the knife back in the same spot harder.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
All day, but I'm gonna get you.
All right. Adri, you're up.
Alright, Silver Arrow again. I rolled a 1 and a 17.
Boom!
What does that mean?
17 hits.
Which one are you gonna choose?
17.
Okay. I didn't know if the 1 automatically meant I failed.
No,
the one doesn't matter.
Okay. So, 22 to hit.
You hit.
That is 9 damage.
Yep. Another silver arrow drops another wolf. You nail it right through the heart.
Yes.
Life falls out of its eyes at your guys' feet. And just as it hits the ground, you see the body convert back to the human he was.
You
As the
kill
others have.
stealing motherfucker.
Nice.
Kill confirmed.
I'm gonna put my dagger away, and I'm gonna be like, I just can't catch a fucking break today. And I'm gonna like walk off back towards the building.
Okay, I gotta pull out a smudge stick. I gotta do a ritual over these bodies because I have to remove the corrupted wolf spirits.
All right. Okay, it is 9:16 right now. I got to get up. Yeah. But we will pick this up next session right there where you're starting your smudge stick. Deese walks back inside and find what he finds.
Oh, good.
She's like right by the door.
Adrian's near the door. No worries.
Okay.
All you guys left inside was a little girl who was bitten. No worries.
I can get her. I can kill her out in one hit.
Kill her.
And whatever was in the basement.
And whatever's in the basement.
Right.
Which, Bubba, honestly, you're probably going to kill me, but it was rats. I was trying to get you down there just to chase rats, see if I get the party along.
Yeah, no. Good try, brother. Good try.
Hey, no worries. I try. But yeah, seriously, I'm customizing these monsters. This is getting ridiculous on my side.
Don't make them faster. I like this move thing.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like.
Our theme music is I'm What You'd Be Without Her by Dr. Turtle, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes Dees Cassius as Kavir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Wood Elf, Bubba Downs as Ragnik the Bold, Jake Sipple as Chunakote the Wayward Shaman, and of course, last but not least, our DM, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to mail@freelanceheroism.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. I want to give a special shout out to Nate over at Minion Works Podcasting for all his help in getting this podcast moving. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.